Hello everyone, it's Lola again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this easy sugar-free oatmeal cookie. This is actually a very delicious and tempting recipe which will definitely satisfy your sweet tooth without the addition of sugar. So without wasting any time, let's go straight into the recipe. Here I've got my oatmeal and I'm using the old-fashioned oats. If you want to, you can use the instant oats. It works just as well. And to that, I'm going to be adding the cinnamon powder, baking powder, and salt. I'll be whisking this together and I'll set it aside. In this bowl, I have 1 egg already cracked. And to that, I'm going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and a little bit of vanilla extract. I'll whisk this together until it becomes a little fluffy, and that should take about 1 minute or 2. At this point, I'm going to be adding this mixture inside my oatmeal, and I'll fold this together until everything is well incorporated. It's now time to add the sweetener, and today I'm going to be using honey. Feel free to use any sweetener of your choice like agave or maple syrup or anything like that. I'll be folding this together again until it's well incorporated. It's now time to introduce our all-purpose flour inside the mixture, and I'm going to be doing this 2 times. I'll be adding the first half right now. I'll be folding it together until it's well incorporated. At this point, I'm going to be adding the second half of the flour. And by the way, I used all-purpose flour as I said earlier, but feel free to use wheat flour if that is what you want to use. It's going to give you the same result. Finally, I'm going to be adding about half of a cup of raisins, and I'll also be folding that in as well. And that is it. As I said earlier, this is very easy to put together. All you have to do right now is just to put this in the fridge for about 20 minutes, and this is because it's quite wet and we want it to be a little solidified before we pop it inside our oven. So the cookie dough has been resting in the fridge for about 20 minutes now, and the next thing I'm going to be doing right now is just to use a tablespoon to scoop the batter inside my pan. And I already have my baking pan lined with the parchment paper. This will allow the bottom of my cookies to come out very nicely. So once you are done scooping the dough inside the pan, the next thing to do is to flatten out the dough, and you can either use your hand or a spoon for this, but make sure you wet your hand or the spoon at this point. This is going to prevent the cookie dough from sticking to your hand or the spoon while you are trying to press it down. If you want the resulting cookies to come out flat and wide, then make sure you press it down flat and wide. And if you want it a little chunky, just like I'm doing it, make sure you don't press it down too hard. I will now be putting this in a 325 degrees preheated oven, and I'll be baking it for about 10 to 15 minutes or till it comes out golden brown. And by the way, when it's done, it's still going to be a little soft on the inside. You don't have to worry about that. Just bring it out and leave it on the tabletop to cool down. Once it's well cooled, it's going to solidify and you can start enjoying the cookies. The cookies are now cooled down, but before I go, I like to show you what it looks like on the inside. It looks so good and it tastes absolutely delicious. So that is it again for today. Thank you all for spending your time with me. If you like this recipe, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and I'll also like to hear what you have to say about the recipe in the comment section down below. Until next time, I still remain your cooking partner. Enjoy.